So today we're going to tell you everything you need to know about living in Frisco, Texas. So stay tuned.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And today we are going to discuss everything that you need to know while living in Frisco, Texas. So if this is your first time on our channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. We are real estate agents. We own a real estate team here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we are based out of Frisco, actually.
Yep.
And we like to do videos on what it's like to live, work, and play all around the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so hit the subscribe button, call us, text us, email, however it is that you like to get a hold of us for all your real estate needs here in Dallas. There's so many people moving to Frisco, Texas, so what is it like to live in Frisco, Texas, and maybe why did we move here?
Well, I think part of the reason, the main reason we moved here is cost of living. Much better schools, public schools. It's very family oriented, which is, a plus when you have kids, for sure. Absolutely.
So part of the schools, now Frisco is a little different than some of the surrounding cities like Allen and Prosper. They have bigger, they're all exemplary, but they have kind of different ways they go about things, right? So like Allen's got the real big high school, 6A, whereas Frisco, they have 10 high schools.
Yes, and then one being built.
10 high schools.
Yeah, we have another one that's going to be opening next year, and then they are scheduled for another one in another couple years. So
I know.
yeah,
it's crazy.
We like to keep them smaller.
Yeah. Population in Frisco is right around that 190,000 mark as we sit here today.
Yeah.
And so because of that, we've got even several schools. Middle schools, we've got 17.
Yeah, 17.
17 middle schools. And then how many elementary schools?
We have 42 elementary right now.
Holy cow, 42 elementary schools.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, guys. We are only about 45, almost 50% built out in Texas.
Crazy.
In Frisco, I mean.
It's crazy to think.
Yeah. So some are projecting, it all depends on the mixed use apartments and that sort of thing. When we're talking about forecasting the population as it grows, but at complete built out, we're looking right around that 300, 350 is kind of the latest things that I saw, which is, and like I said, we're about 190. So land-wise, we've only built out just under 50%. So.
Yeah. Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah. So what are some of the other things? There's tons of restaurants and shopping.
Oh yeah. There is. There's quite a bit.
Yeah. So anything that you're going to want to do, there's the mom and pop local establishments that we like to frequent, but you've got your chain restaurants here as well. I mean, you name it, any of the big ones that you guys are accustomed to going to, chances are they are here as well. One of the other nice things is it's so close. That whole Frisco Plano headquarters, that new downtown, is, like I said, right on the border of Plano and Frisco, and so you have a ton of high-paying jobs here. In fact, there was some study that came out not too long ago that Frisco, Texas, had the highest medium income for mid cities or whatever that case may be. The median household income is what?
I believe it's like 120,000.
120,000, and the national average is right around 55,000. So it's more than double.
Yeah.
And when you take in the medium house price in Frisco, which is right around that 350,000 mark, you can see that you've got a lot of disposable income to kind of do what you want. You're not paying for the private schools. You're not paying because the public schools are so good, right? So there's just a lot of extra activities going on. Best place to raise an athlete. There's so many accolades that the city of Frisco has developed. That's why it's been named for the last decade one of the fastest growing cities in the nation, right? So now let's talk about the future.
Okay.
Now, future job growth, in the next 10 years, they're projecting it to be 55.7% versus the U.S. average of 33%. So everybody is extremely bullish when it comes to Frisco for the next decade, right? So one other crazy little thing and tidbit, and questions that we get a lot is, and there's some confusion around it. Frisco has 2 counties.
Oh, yeah.
So you're either on the Collin County side or the Denton County side. For the most part, it doesn't mean anything, except for the fact that you're on the Collin County side, your tax rate is just a little fractional higher because you've got the Collin County Community College tax that you're paying. But other than that, they're pretty similar. It's 2.01 on the Denton side and 2.04 on the Denton side, or on the Collin County side, which is about as low as you're going to get here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I mean, generally, property taxes are going to be anywhere between that 2 and 3%, and we're right at that too.
Yeah.
So what are some other cool things? What about the Frisco ISD? Do we have like big football stadiums? Do we have...
Well, we get to use the Ford Center that the Dallas Cowboys practice at, which is really neat. So the high schools take turns using that on Friday nights. But then we also have quite a few outdoor stadiums that they use. But when the weather's crummy, it's kind of nice to be able to be indoors in that stadium.
Yeah, so what Patrice is talking about, the Dallas Cowboys, for those that don't know, moved their headquarters here a couple years ago and built this mixed use, this really cool area. Their whole headquarters, their whole campus it's called the Star. It's obviously Class A plus mixed use buildings, and you've got or actually office buildings, and then it has the Omni Hotel there. It has this indoor stadium that is spectacular.
Yeah, and Frisco ISD did help put money in to help build that, which means they get to use it for graduations, for quite a few different things. So it's kind of nice that they have that partnership with them.
Yep, and then we also, if you're not playing at the Star, you're playing at and utilizing most likely the Toyota Stadium, which is FC Dallas, which is the Dallas soccer team's stadium. So I mean,
which also houses the Hall of Fame, the Soccer Hall of Fame.
The Soccer Hall of Fame. There's just so much to do and so many things going on in Frisco. It's kind of hard to keep up. But yeah, and as far as the schools, another announcement that happened not too long ago is we've got another special.
The PGA's coming to Frisco.
The PGA headquarters are moving their headquarters just not even too far away from us.
Right, which Frisco ISD also gets to partner with. So our high schools get to use that to practice, play tournaments, things like that, which is really neat.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be incredible. They're going to be doing the Ryder Cup there, all sorts of things. So really cool. Some of the school things as well that's kind of unique, that we found unique, is the Kate Center.
Oh yeah, the Career and Technology Education Center. Yes, there's a lot of, they've got kids that are getting their certificates in, like their veterinary certificates, so they can go out and be a vet tech right away. They got a culinary school there, they've got broadcasting, it's just amazing the things you can do. I mean, our oldest son decided he wanted to be in engineering because of going through the engineering classes there. Yep. So that was, it's a neat program, and you could do that through the high school. You can, the high schools will bus you over there. They take the class, they bus them back. It's an amazing area, yeah.
Yep. And then one of the other, we do have the Collin County Community College campus right here in Frisco, as well as UNT had just purchased some land and are building their Frisco campus. They're located in Denton, so they're not too far, about 25 minutes away, but they're opening up a Frisco campus here in Frisco that should be open in a few years, right? So,
and then in the high school you can take dual credit classes through Collin County. So also you go to Collin County, you take your classes, so you get your high school credit along with your college credit, and then a lot of kids come out and they're already a sophomore in college by the time so it's kind of.
We have lots of friends that have done.
Oh yeah, we do. A lot of friends. So it's really some neat programs they've got here.
Absolutely. So I mean, Frisco. Hopefully you found you found this helpful. If you have any questions regarding Frisco, make sure to hit the comments below. More than happy to answer any questions. If it's more on a personal level, feel free to email us at info@andyandpatrice.com.
Yep.
Call us, text us for all your Dallas real estate needs. Until next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.